Well, good morning, guys, and welcome to the show, Fernando.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Today we have a new product introduction, I guess. You think that makes sense?
Yeah, I mean.
Sure. Let's go with that. Catch me on the other side, and I'll show you what we're talking about. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, well, no, wait, anyways, a long time ago, well, not so long ago, Metra used to have a brand called Tsumami, and just like the name implies, it just came through and was everywhere. It was awesome, it was high-end, it was really cool, but then as time changed and new stuff came out, it kind of just faded into the background. With the reinsurgence of high-end performance parts as far as installation goes, Metra thought it'd be a great time to reintroduce that Tsumami line and bring out some really cool stuff. Well, you guys are just going to love. This is the speaker wire kit. We have an amp power wire kit. There's RCAs, of course, distribution blocks, and bulk wire. Let's start out with the power wire kit. Let's open it up and see what comes in the box. This is the i8, the 8 gauge power installation kit. Power kits come available in 8, 4, and 0 gauge. The first thing up in the case is right here on the top is the fuse holder. Let's take a closer look at this guy because it's not just a basic fuse holder. There's a lot to it. It is really cool. First, it comes covered in this piece of saran wrap. The reason for that is because this, the little logo, comes off. It's not actually stuck in place. It's a cool little metal logo. And the reason for this is because they want to make sure that when you mount the fuse holder down, the logo is facing the right direction. Or if you have a cool laser and you want to make your own logo, you could do that as well. The reason why it's not just a simple 2-screw and done is because this base here actually rotates. When you push down on the fuse holder, it will spin. So if you mount it like this, but you actually need it to turn, it can do that. So you can cover up those screw holes. So if you're trying to make a small mount of some kind, like you only have a little bit of room and you don't have room to the left or right, easy enough to mount it and then rotate the fuse holder in position, and then you can add your logo so that everything lines up and it looks good. Taking it apart, on the end here, it has the double grommet. This red piece here comes out if need be to make the wire easier to get in. Your wire input / one side of the fuse leg uses Torx screws instead of an Allen head. And this is a true 8 gauge fuse holder. It is not a 4 gauge with a 8 gauge sleeve in it. It's the real deal 8 gauge mount. That way you don't have to worry about that sleeve rotating on the inside or making a bad connection or anything along those lines. And then it also has the rubber grommet on both sides to keep water and debris out of the fuse holder. One other part of this, if you remove the screw from here, it has this washer. And what makes this washer unique is it's actually cup shaped. It's not flat like this, it has a cup to it. So that when you do screw it down, it will flatten out and add that pressure onto the screw so that the screw will not want to back out. It also pushes down on that fuse and makes a really tight connection. Even something as simple as the screw is unique. Down here we have 17 feet of 18 gauge blue remote turn-on wire. And then the power wire itself is located here. We'll come back to that. We have a 6-inch pigtail for the fuse holder, so you're not cutting it off of this. The ground wire, there's actually 2 pieces of it in the box. And if you notice, this actually comes pre-sleeved. It has a ring terminal already on one end with shrink wrap, and then the whole wire is sleeved all the way to the end where it has another piece of heat shrink to lock it into place. The reason why it comes with 2 of these is you may need to do a ground up underneath the hood at the battery. So we have 2 3-foot pieces. Back to the power wire. It too comes fully braided and it's 18 feet of wire terminated at both ends. This one of course is a little shorter for going into that fuse holder. Compare the 2 wires together. this being the ground and this being the positive. As you can see, they are a slight difference, and that is because of the wire that is inside of it. This is using red, this is using black, and that gives them that slight darker color for the ground than the positive. One last thing in the box, which is one of my personal favorites, is the installation accessories. Typically, you just throw this stuff away because it's, you know, not all that exciting. You do get some zip ties, and then looking closer at the rest, there is more shrink wrap, some more ring terminals if you do have to cut the wire and make it shorter, an 80 amp fuse, a butt connector or a fork terminal. Then the thing that makes everyone so excited is the ferrules. So we have 3 8-gauge ferrules and 1 tiny 18-gauge ferrule for that remote turn on if we're not going to be using the fork terminal. There's also a grommet for the firewall and the 2 screws to mount the fuse holder. Next up is the speaker wire. This is a 4-pair plus 1, so 9 conductor, 18 gauge, 25 feet of speaker wire. Let's take a look. Just like the power wire, this comes fully braided all the way to the edge on both ends. Push this back a little bit. I removed about 2 inches of the exterior PVC sleeve around the outside. It's super flexible, and as you can see, it has these cool little ridges in it, and that's what locks that speaker wire into place. Really nice and thick. It feels good. These are the 9 virgin copper wires that are located inside in pairs. You have white, white, black, gray, gray, black, green, green, black, purple, purple, black, remote turn on being a blue. This does come off. They haven't put any shrink wrap on it, so if you do need shrink it or make it because you only need a smaller piece, you can, because there is 25 feet here. It's a lot. There again has a bag inside of it. A lot of the times these don't mean anything, but not with these. Inside this bag is a ton of goodies. First off is 4 big pieces of Tsumami heat shrink. That's right, it's 25 feet. You might be doing 2 runs of it. You're gonna need 4 heat shrinks, 1 for each end, to go over this and cover it up and make it have a nice clean end. And it says Tsumami. Then we have these guys here. This says RL negative, 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 and there's 4 of those. And they have little break points in them, as you can see here, like a little tiny break point. That way you can just come in here, or you can probably see, there you go, little break point, just come in and scissor or yank them. This is rear left negative, rear right negative, front left positive, front right negative, front left negative. Well, you get the idea. There's a terminal for each one, and there's 4 of them. That way you can label each end so you know what it's going to. And then as you see here, a ton of ferrules, both black and red. If you're gonna be needing these to finish off the ends to go into an amplifier, it comes already in the box. You don't have to go find them someplace else. With power wire, speaker wire complete, that leaves us with nothing but the RCA. This RCA is available in 2 foot, 6 foot, 10 foot, 17, and 21 feet. This is a 21 footer. I wanted to make sure we had a big enough example to show you guys. Inside of the container, you're gonna find this little guy here. This is a drain wire. The drain wire is gonna go in the back by the amplifier, basically gonna connect to a ground. It has a little ring terminal on it here and a little ferrule on this end. And you might be asking, how can you tell the difference between the front and the back? Because this is a directional cable, and they've made that really simple for you. As you're rolling down, you'll see these giant arrows. That's right, giant arrows. Nice and easy to see, and these are gonna go towards the back of the car. At the front, we have this RCA right here. It has this big knuckle on it, black, red, super simple. If you twist them open, slide this back. It's a fully epoxied end inside of here, and we have brass tips. Looking at the other end that's gonna go back at the amplifier, there's a little tiny set screw right here that you would unscrew like this. There's a hole between the RCAs. Apply your wire, tighten it down. And now we have the exterior ground shield on there to radiate all the noise back. And it's a fairly substantially thick cable. It's really, yeah, it's something to withhold. Okay, the first thing I did when I got this was immediately go, what do I do? So we got a little 2 foot one, and I immediately tore it apart. I wanted to see what was inside of it, because everybody knows how I feel about these things. They're not my favorite, but it's what they have, and they're cool, and they screw together But inside is the nice cable. So we have like a 10 gauge cable here, pretty cool. And then this is the shielding that is around all of it. Once you pull this rubber off of it here, you get to see this. And these are what this is designed to connect to. So it's taking all that radiated noise, throwing it into the chassis ground of the car. As you see here, there's a little soldered tip, and that was at the end locked in place. But if you remove all that, what you have is these cool, nice, what I like to think are super sexy 10 gauge RCAs, all lonely by themselves. Of course, this is not recommended by them. I did it anyways because I wanted to see what was inside of it. You decide how you want to use them. And just like on the fuse holder, if you wanted to, you can peel these off and mount them in the right direction to match how you've configured your amplifiers and whatnot. Now, as we said at the beginning, Tsumami has been around for a really long time, and what we have here is one of the original Tsumami distribution blocks. These are not available anymore, and some of you might even have some of these chilling out in your toolbox. This was a 4-to-1, had a 0 gauge input on one end, a 4 gauge on the other. Just a big piece of brass, and really the only way that these guys were able to make fuse holders look cool back in the day was to add some plastic to them to make them unique. And I'm not saying a lot has changed since then, but a little bit has. In the lineup, they have fuse blocks and power distribution blocks. This is a fuse block, but here's a look at the website showing some of the other blocks that they have. Inside of our block, down here in the bottom, there's that logo, so I can put it on the way I want. It's got double-sided tape on the back. Here's our cute little block. It's so adorable and small. It's just the way I like it. I don't need gigantic, wasted space. I need something that's compact, tiny, fits more of the installations we're doing nowadays. Pinch the sides, and it comes apart. Has all the grommets, if it needs to be weatherproof. You have a 4 gauge on one side, a 0 gauge on the other. All of my inputs are done via Torx on the sides here, and then one over here on the other side, and then 4 Torx screws on the top to tighten down those fuses. The grommets can come apart, the red can come out of the black. It even says logo here. How cool is that? That's kind of silly, right? This is designed to match this, which is the fuse holder underneath the hood. Has that similar black look with the logo on it and black bottom. So the whole line kind of matches and looks like it's supposed to be something as opposed to just random pieces. For some of you guys, you're like, I don't want kits. I want to do bulk wiring. Do they have something for me? Well, of course they do. Just like the power kits, these come in 8, 4, and 0, and they come in 50-foot rolls. Your red, which we have here, 50 feet of 4 gauge, covered in the flexible tubing. Pull it back here, we have that nice red wire right there. Ooh, yeah. Black, pull back the tubing. You're thinking, well, wait a minute. Those kits come with all that cool stuff. What about these? Inside the bag here, we have all those things. Ferrules, the ring terminals, the shrink wrap, and all of that are located in this bag. And multiples of each. There's 6 ferrules, 6 ring terminals, shrink wrap to cover them all inside of both of the boxes. And then for those of you that are like, I just need speaker wire, I'm gonna hook up some speakers or subs, I don't need yeah, we have this guy here. This is available in both 16 and 12 gauge 100-foot rolls of speaker wire covered already in the flexible tube. If you pull this back, you can see really easy to see plus signs. It's not circles and squares, which I love because yeah, that gets me too. Inside the box is also ferrules and heat shrink so that you can attach it to your amplifier with a nice clean installation. There you have it, guys, a preview of the new Tsumami power wire distribution blocks, RCAs, ferrules, all of it super convenient for your installation needs. You can check out the full catalog at metroonline.com. Fernando, if you please.
On to the next one, guys.
Thank you guys so much as always for watching these. You guys have a great night as always, and we'll see you later next time.
Bye.
Bye.